What I've done is I've set this up so every week you will know that what training I've done for the week before the long ride. So the plan is to do a long ride and to prepare for that long ride, but it's just about getting fit, right? So this is for any of you that want to get fit, and this week specifically I'm just working on maximum power wattage, and then working on 10-minute endurance, 5-minute endurance, and just an easy ride, climbing, sitting back down, and it's all from start to finish going to be an hour. So what I've done is I've got two cameras rolling here. Got my Melrose camera there, my iPhone on a bracket in front of me, and we're going to do a 10-minute warm-up, and once we've done the 10-minute warm-up we're going to do a 1-minute fast pedal. We're going to relax for 1 minute, we're going to do another 1-minute fast pedal, and then we're going to relax another minute. Then we're going to come back down and do a 1 minute maintaining a max wattage. You want to keep that wattage at max power continuously for 1 minute. Then we're going to relax for 1 minute again, go back for a 1 minute max. With that 1 minute max, you're going to work out your percentages for the ride for the rest of the training. So I'm just warming up, nice light easy pedal. I'm in the small chain ring in front, sitting on the center on the small sprocket at the back, and just running a nice easy RPM of say 90-95 RPM. Now the whole training session today is about ensuring that you keep your cadence above 90-95. Now one way to work this out, you've got your watch going, to get your timer and your watch going. Now I'm trying to get this so that anybody can do it, that you don't have to have special equipment or meters, that you can work on perceived energy, perceived power, the way that your body feels. It's a good thing to find out what your body is doing, and then to ensure that you follow your body in everything you do. Okay, so I've just gone over 3 minutes of warm-up, and one way to find out what your cadence is to count one pedal as it comes past. One pedal as it comes past at the bottom for the next 30 seconds and times it with 2. That will give you your average cadence. So according to my tax meter in front, it's saying I'm doing about 95. So let's see if we count it for the next 30 seconds if it really is 95. So I'm going to get started in 10 seconds and then start counting it as it comes past. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay, so that was 45 counts in 30 seconds. Times it with 2 gives me an average of 90 RPM. So, in other words, I can say that my tax indicator on my meter is not that accurate. There's also, I don't actually have a cadence counter on the pedals. You'll see with the Melrose camera, there's no cadence counter on the pedals. It's taking an average on the revolution between the wattage I'm doing and the speed I'm riding at. Alright, so we got another 5 minutes of warm up. Make sure we're drinking something. And for me, all that I can eat currently is peanut butter, salted cracks and jam with some energy, sugars from the jam, peanut butter and oils and protein, salted cracks, some salt, and also a carb for that energy. So I've just warmed up for about 6 minutes now. I'm going to go over into the big chain ring. I'm going to come back and make it lighter in the small sprocket. I'm on the second sprocket from the top, so depending on what sprocket range you're running at the back, whether you're running a 9 to 21 or 13 to 24, doesn't really matter. The important thing here is you don't want any strain or power really on your legs. You just want to get your legs around as fast as you can, and preferably more than 100 RPM or 100 cadence. So we've got another 2 minutes to go, and we're going to do a fast 1 minute pedal, and we're going to keep that for 1 minute and then we'll relax for 1 minute. So currently just easy pedaling. My cadence RPM is around 95 to 98 at the moment. Alright, so most of the time I won't put this whole video on for the whole series. If you want it separately, I can give you the link. If you ask me, if you email me for the link, I'll give you the full hour workout. Alright, so the lungs should be working well. The air coming in, out, the blood flow through the body. And we're going to activate those energy systems now. We're going to activate the oxygen. We're going to activate the blood flow. Get those arteries and muscles to work for our actual main workout, which is coming later. Alright, so we got 1 minute left, and then we're going to do a fast pedal. Okay, make sure of that fast pedal, you go as fast as you want to, sure, as long as it's above 100 RPM or 100 cadence. Alright, you can start focusing now. About 30 seconds before we start. Get your seat position right. Get your legs in, nice. Make sure it's flowing. Both legs working the same. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring up that cadence. Bring up that RPM. Keep it constant. Just keep it flowing there. Keep it there for 1 minute. And my RPM at the moment is 115 to 118. Just keep it there, keep it there. Ten, 5, and slow it down, relax. Okay, like I said, no power, no wattage. Just want those legs to come all around as fast as you can above 100 RPM. Okay, so my cadence is back at 93 approximately. As we said, the tax meter is a little out, so I'm trying to keep my cadence around about 95, which should keep it, if you count the legs coming past, at 90. Alright, so we are resting for a minute, almost ready. Start the second round. Ready? We've got 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and speed it up. Speed it up. Bring those legs up. Get that speed up. There we go. 114, 115. So just above 100 RPM. Keep it there. You want to keep it there for 1 minute. "30 seconds to go." Here we go. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Alright, you can slow it down. That's it. So 1 minute fast, 1 minute relaxed, 1 minute fast. Now you're going to work out your maximum wattage. What you want to do is you want to keep your cadence above 90. Don't bring your cadence down below 90. It's important to work with the right figures every time you train. So above 90 for your RPM, you're going to click down on the small sprocket until you feel you cannot maintain that power, until it feels too strenuous to turn those legs around and keep it. So you want to try and maintain that power, that exertion on your muscles. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click down. Keep your cadence the same. Okay, cadence the same. Click down again. Keep your cadence the same. Keep your cadence the same. Click down again. Cadence the same. Keep your cadence the same. And if you feel you can go further, another one. Get that cadence. Keep it above 95. Keep it above 90. "15 seconds, 10, 5, and relax. Come back into an easy gear and just pedal slowly. Alright, those of you that's got a heart rate monitor, you can check your heart rate. What we normally do is you bring back your heart rate to below 65-60% before you do the next exercise. Then we got 30 seconds to go before we do the next one. We're going to go again above 90 RPMs, giving your max. You've got to maintain that max. You can't go max in 10 seconds and then fall short. You've got to maintain it. Alright, get ready. Keep it above 90 RPM. Click down. Make sure it's above 90. Go again. Above 90. Again. You can keep that wattage. Again. You can keep that power. Above 90 RPM. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it steady. That's it. Five, 3, 2, and slow down. Whew. Nice work. Nice work. Hey, so we're probably gonna rest about 4 to 5 minutes. Get our breath back. Check your heart rate. Should be short of breath. You should be able to get that breath back and be able to speak. Okay, I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to eat something. Okay. Once you feel you've recovered, you want to bring up your cadence to above 90 again. You can find yourself a comfortable gear to ride in. I have my snack, because we've been going now for just about almost 15 to 20 minutes. So, we've got about 3 minutes left. Now, if you have a meter, power watt meter, you can use and work out your percentage value. If you're working on perceived energy, perceived strength of what your body did, you must find out where your level 10 was at max watt, at the max wattage that you rode, and then bring it down to like a 6 out of 10, around about a 60% effort. Now, each day is different. So, if I take today and I look at my wattage, and my max watt was 375 to 380. I'm going to use 375. 375 times 60% equals 225. So for our next exercise, I want you to ride at a 60% effort for 10 minutes. So I'm going to ride at a wattage of 225 for 10 minutes, as close as we can get to it. Alright, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to work on trying to get to it as close as possible. So we've got another minute and a half to go. And the main exercise here is to keep that cadence at 90. You want to work high RPM. There's times to work low RPM when you work your slow muscles, your slow firing muscles. Now sometimes you need to work your high firing muscles, your quick firing muscles. Alright? You'll find that working at a higher tempo, higher heart rate, higher capacity for lung air intake and legs going around, that you can work at an easier pace on the road. So I'll give you those exercises if you're interested in joining me. Today we're keeping it above 90 RPM. So we got 30 seconds to go. Okay, for 5 minutes we're going to stick to 60%. And then for another 5 minutes we're going to stick to 60%. Alright, 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Take that gear down at the back. Make sure your RPM is above 90. And you feel the exertion, the strain on your legs. Can you feel that? You should get it to around about 60%. You want your wattage to read, for me, 225. And that means I have to increase my cadence, my RPM a little. I'll do that. As long as you start above 90. You can go a gear down, put more strain on your legs, but I want you to keep the RPM above 90. So we're working at a 60% effort for 10 minutes. Okay, so on average I'm doing 228 watts to 230 watts. That's above the 225 that was worked out from the calculator, but my cadence to be able to do that is 100. There we go. Get your body to relax into it. Get both legs to work together. So you're pushing down at the top. You're pulling or scraping at the bottom. And you're pulling up from the hip when you come back up over the pedal. And all of that you want to do together in a nice 360 degrees circle. Okay, so we've done 2 minutes. Excellent. Keep that speed. Keep that cadence. So sometimes you'll see, those of you that have got the training equipment, is only about after 10 minutes does the equipment warm up, and then you'll start getting accurate figures. Always helps just to keep that initial warm up for 10 minutes before you actually start the training. Okay, we've done about 4 minutes. Almost there. Alright, so 1 minute to go, and we've done 5. So this workout is not that hard. We're working at 60%, maintaining that RPM, that cadence, keeping that wattage constant if you can. If you have a tax or a wahoo, a kicker, you can actually write on the figures in front of you on the screen. But if you're working on perceived energy, you have to work according to what your muscles are doing. So it's important to get a feel for that speed, for that cadence, those legs coming around, and for the strength that you're putting out. So sometimes it's a good idea just to glance at those figures that you've got and not to stare at it, not to just focus on the numbers, but to focus on what your body is doing. Right, so we've got about 4 minutes left of the second half. You feel thirsty? Drink something. You can continue that speed, that exertion on your muscles, you can continue it. Three minutes to go. 3 minutes. Keep that leg speed. Keep it going. You're not too sure about the cadence. Count it as it comes around on my Melrose camera. I'm trying to keep a constant 100 RPM cadence. Should be approximately 95. There's a small 10-minute endurance. 2 minutes to go. Okay, just for interest, so the tax indicator says I'm doing 102 RPM, wattage 234, 237, and speed 39.5 kilometers an hour. That's just an average estimate, depending on your equipment, if they can be calibrated properly. This can vary with 4 decimals easily. So let's see where we are. Coming up for 1 minute. Alright, keep it there and focus your breathing for 1 minute, your cadence for 1 minute. With both legs to work together. Twenty seconds. And slow it down. Take it up. 2 sprockets at the back. Easy pedaling. Gonna rest for 5 minutes. Okay, excellent. So once you feel you've recovered, you can take your max wattage, which I said I was going to use 375. Alright, so if you divide it by 2, which gives you 50%, I should be pedaling at 187 wattage. So once you've recovered, I want you to go to 50% of what you feel you do out of 10. It's just going to be a little bit underneath the 60%, 6 out of 10. So it's just relaxed for 1.5 minutes now. I'll grab some water. Grab something else to eat. So, 2.5 minutes of relaxing. Take the gear down 1 sprocket at the back. Set my cadence back up to 90. Get my wattage to 187, which is 50% of my total power watt or strength that I could put out in 1 minute. Here we go. So, should be 90 cadence, although the text is showing 95. My wattage is jumping around between 180 and 196. Just getting myself to settle. As your body wants to go up to the high RPM now. You know, we've been training high cadence and working above 90, above 95 RPM. So just trying to get my legs to relax, stay at about 90 RPM. There we go. So my wattage is 186, 188. Right, we're getting ready for the second session. Before we do that, we're going to do a bit of climbing out of the seat. So I want you to go to your smallest sprocket at the back, and if you can increase the resistance on your trainer, I'm going to go up to about 1.2%. And it's going to give me a nice easy climb, not difficult climb, not going to work it hard, probably going to end up doing about 200 watts, around about 55 RPM on your cadence, and that's going to be around about back at your 60% effort. Okay. 1 minute to go. Thirty seconds to go. Right, take it down to your smallest sprocket at the back, increase that resistance, going up to 1.2%. Let's stand up and let's do this climb together. Okay, so the climb, nice and easy. I'm gonna pull up a little from the bottom of the pedal, pull it up on the right leg, right, left, pull it up, and push it down. And do this climb for 5 minutes. Gonna build your core, upper body and your legs, and we're doing about 55 to 60 RPM. Gonna keep on rocking it nice and easy. Keep your legs in. So I see that my cadence is around about 55 to 60. I'm actually doing 260 watts, and I only wanted to do 60% of my effort, but if it's going to be 75%, that's okay. I'll just keep the rhythm going. Okay, we've done a bit more than 2 minutes. Last 3 to go. That's it, you want to focus, keep that rhythm, keep your legs rotating across smoothly, pulling up, pushing down, pulling up, pushing down. Alright, 2 minutes to go. Almost there. Good, keep those legs in. Okay, we got 1 minute to go. Halfway, almost done. Ten seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, bring it down, keep those legs turning, down to 0%, bring the sprocket up to your big chain, big sprocket at the back, bring your legs around, get your cadence up, excellent. Okay, great work, nicely done. So I'm riding at about 40% of my effort. So I've got my cadence up at 90. So Keep your cadence up at 90, 90 plus, 40%, 50% of my effort. Alright, rest for 5 minutes. Need some water. Yeah, so we got 15 minutes left of training. I'm gonna have something to eat. Okay, so we got another 2 minutes of relaxing. In that 2 minutes, I want you to work out what is 80% of your effort. So then we go to 375. Okay, 80% of my effort is 300 watts. So we're going to give you 5 minutes of the best effort you can maintain. Now remember, this is the hardest because it's at the end of the exercise. You've been riding for 48 minutes. So you've got 1 minute left to get your breath. Take that sweat out of your eyes. Get your cadence above 90. Drink some water. You're gonna focus for 5 minutes. I'm not going to be able to speak to you because the effort, exertion in your legs and your breathing is too much. I can't talk at 80%, but I can breathe. You get your breathing right, get your cadence above 90. 8 out of 10. Here we go. 8 out of 10. Click down on that sprocket, put your cadence up. Alright, so get that chain to the big sprocket. Keep that pedaling nice and easy. Woo. Alright, by my cadence back at 90, 98 RPM. Doing about 40%, 4 out of 10 effort. We're just gonna cool down from it. Let's keep those legs going nice and slow. Well, keep it around about 90% RPM, 90. And then your effort level, your exertion, at a 4 out of 10, 40%. For instance, I'm doing 150, 156 watts. Grab some water. We'll do the cool down. Okay, keep those legs going. You can bring those cadence, those legs slower. Bring it down. About another 3 minutes to cool down. Just slow those legs down. Now, probably see me drinking from 2 bottles. The reason is you need to keep yourself hydrated. If you don't keep yourself hydrated, you will lose a lot of power and a lot of strength. So in my bottle I have a product called XS pre-workout fuel. If you want to find out more about that, you can send me an email and I will reply to you. Currently, I've been testing the product for the last 2 weeks, and because of the lockdown, I've been riding on water and salty cracks, peanut butter and jam for about 5 months. And in that 5 months, I've only increased my wattage from 240 to 340. That's 100 watts in 5 months. Okay. This is day 5 and I've been able to increase my wattage with the XS pre-workout drink and that protein shake afterwards from 340 watts to 400 watts in 5 days. That's 60 watts in 5 days. So let's check in after another 5 days and see what this XS pre-workout fuel does. At the moment I'm very impressed with it. It's given me a longer endurance and given me a lot of strength. Naturally, like I say, the pre-workout fuel with a protein shake afterwards. So I hope you enjoyed the workout. It's a workout I've been doing for the whole week. I normally do it about 3 times in the week. And next week I'll change it over to something else. You need to alternate your exercise routines. So looking forward to a nice long ride this weekend, and looking forward to seeing the guys at BL and what promotions Craig has got the bicycle line. Enjoy your day. See you on the next ride. Cheers. For those of you that are sticking around still, you'll notice I don't have any music playing in the background, so that you can have your own music if you want to train with me. And I'm just doing a 10-minute cool down, so that my cadence is still above 90. My legs just I'm going to keep on turning. I'm feeling good, and get the heart rate down to like 120 beats, and then slow it down, and then I'm going to go do some stretching. Stretch those muscles. Every time you stretch them, you are able to lengthen them, you're able to rebuild them. Every time you build a muscle is because you tear it down. So we don't want to shorten it and take its strength away. We want to lengthen it and build up on it to make it stronger. Right, so I've got another 3 minutes to go. Not sure who else is still hanging around, but I can feel my legs, slowing down. The body's realizing we're not racing further, we're not going to carry on riding. We're going to cool down, get off the bicycle, do some hamstring stretches, calf muscle stretches, do some glutes, some quadriceps, and for those gymnasts, do some splits. And then on the alternate days, I'm not riding, I'll give you some workouts for your core. I'll do some push-ups, sit-ups, get the core strengthened. Helps a lot when you're riding, especially on the bicycle. Alright, enjoy, have fun. Come and cycle with Emil and BL, and listen to an interview with a chiropractor, and listen to an interview with her biokinetist, and check out some products, and so come and cycle with Emil. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's have some fun. Cheers!